Hey y'all, you ready to feel the burn? You're in the right place. We've got a 20-minute core energizing yoga practice. But before we get started, please remember to subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with all the future classes and posts. I really appreciate your support. You won't need any props for class today, though if you have a block, it could be useful. You just need your mat and we'll get started. So let's begin in a child's pose. We're going to come onto hands and knees in the middle of the mat. You can spread out your fingers, make a J shape with your pointer finger and thumb, and point your pointer fingers towards the top of the mat. Open your knees wide, bring your toes to touch, sit your hips back towards your heels, and start to stretch your arms long towards the top corners of your mat, resting your forehead into the ground. And on your inhales deeply into the nose, you can feel your fingertips and your forehead reach a little bit further forward. And on the exhales, your hips sinking back and down towards your heels. You need to adjust your knees closer together. If there's any tension or discomfort in the hips, you can always bring your knees closer together. Settling into child's pose for a few more breaths. Maybe you need to shift your hips a little side to side. And we'll start a little breathing exercise that you can use throughout the class. It's called Ujjayi breath. And this builds a little warmth into the core, which is just what we want for this class. So you make a slight constriction in the back of your throat on your inhales and your exhales. It sounds a little bit like ocean waves as they crash to the shore. You can listen to the sound of the breath. If it's not comfortable or you're finding it difficult, you can just breathe normally, but start to deepen the breath and expand it down into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale to settle deeper into the pose. 2 more breaths like this. Gently, we're going to start to lift away, hips from the heels, walk the hands back. So you're keeping your knees apart as wide as you're comfortable with the toes to touch, but you're bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, and we're going to start bringing the top of the wrist towards the top of the mat, base of the wrist, maybe you'd say, fingertips towards your body. So your fingers try to stay spread. You might want to soft bend in your elbows and try to keep this very gentle. If this is too intense, you can always sit back and on each hand, pull your fingers back as they're pointing down, pressing your heel of the wrist forward and just switching. Otherwise, you're on your mat and we're taking some cat and cows here. So inhaling to drop the belly, tilt the tailbone, lift the chin. Inhale, keep that soft bend in your elbows. And maintaining the elbows as you round a little in the spine, tuck the chin to chest. So inhale, belly drops, lift the chin. Exhale, round, some cats and cows as you stretch through the wrists and the forearms. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Gently starting to bring each hand with the fingertips to face forward, starting to bring the knees under your hips. We're setting up for bear pose. So there is going to be some weight on the hands for quite a bit of time just at the beginning here, and that's why we stretch the wrists. We're going to take the toes curling underneath the heels, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, spreading the fingers. All right, pressing into the toes. Inhale and exhale, lift the knees to hover just above the mat. Notice if you shift back or forward, try to line up your shoulders over the wrists and relax them away from the ears. Keep breathing, maybe that Ujjayi breath. 2 2 more. Hugging the belly on your exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze the belly button up and in towards the spine. Dropping the knees to the mat. Take an inhale, cow pose, lift the chin, drop the belly. Exhale, round in your cat. So we'll use that cat and cow movement between each pose to kind of soften it out. And we'll bring the tops of the feet down to the ground. Now we're going to take bird dog, meaning we're keeping the right hand down, extending the left hand long out in front of you. And then extending the opposite leg, right heel back behind you. Try to line up the heel with your hip. I hope I have that lined up. Hugging the belly in so you're not drooping down into your tummy. And press back through the heel as your toes point down and your fingertips reach forward. We're going to take some crunches here. So inhale, extend. Exhale, belly hugs in, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, long. Exhale, squeeze it in. Line up the shoulder over the wrist on your standing hand. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, rounding the spine. And one more inhale, extension. Exhale, hand down, knee down. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay, bear pose again. Take your toes underneath your heels, press into the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, hover the knees. It's such a small amount, maybe a couple centimeters hovering above the mat. Stay with your breath, gaze down. Long lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, belly squeeze. Last one. Belly hugs in. We drop the knees down. We take our cow. We take our cat. We rest the tops of the feet down. To do the other side, bird dog. So left hand down, right arm forward, left heel back. Find the positioning, pressing into your hand and the shin of your grounded hand and leg to support you, hugging that belly in, keeping that lift. Press back through your heel. Inhale, long. Exhale, squeeze and round the spine. Inhale, extending. Exhale, flexion. Inhale one more time. Exhale, belly hugs in as you squeeze. Long extension, breath in. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Cow pose, inhale. Cat pose, exhale. Great. And taking a little back bend rest in between, coming to a kneeling pose. I'll do this in the same direction so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to take the right hand to the low back. Fingertips can point down or up if you're more comfortable, probably easier down. And with the left arm, inhale, sweep it up. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. Use the hand on the low back to support, pressing your hips forward and tucking the pelvis up and in. Belly lifts into the spine. Take another inhale and reach back. Exhale, straighten out and lower the left arm down. Switch. Left hand to low back, right arm sweeps up. Inhale. Exhale, start to take it back. Feel like a string is coming from your sternum and lifting you up as you press your hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, back. With both hands now to the low back. This is where fingers up might be more supportive. Bringing the elbows in to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Straighten up the spine, lift the belly in. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the chin. Press the hips gently forward as you lift through your heart. Take another deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, start to rise back to standing, releasing the hands. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, sit back to the heels, hands at heart center. We'll do another bird dog exercise. Come to your tabletop position. So let's switch back with the left arm reaching forward and the right heel extending back. This time we're going to do a side movement and back in. So Inhale, extend. Exhale, right heel out to the right, left hand out to the left. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in. 2 more times. Breath in. Breath out to the sides. Breath in. And crunch. Inhale. Exhale to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in. Shoulder over wrist, that's difficult. Inhale. And exhale, left hand down, right knee to the mat. So we're always trying to work with maintaining the integrity of the posture, the alignment. And it can be challenging, especially with core exercise. So inhale, belly drops. Exhale, around the spine. All right, other side. So left hand stays down, right arm forward, left heel back. Line it up, feel your belly hugged in, press into the left hand so you're really firm in the foundation on the ground. Inhale, exhale, side. Inhale, long and straight in front and back. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the sides. Inhale, long body. Exhale, squeeze it in. It's the last one. Inhale. Exhale to the side. Woo-hoo. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in. And long extension breath in. Exhale, right hand down, left hand, knee down. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round. Wonderful. Okay. We're staying on hands and knees. If you want, let's take a break from the wrists. So we will bring the hands together and just start rotating them on each other. So I'll face forward to see that. You're kind of keeping the heels of the wrist connected and then rolling your hands around tops of the hands, back the other way. Shake it out. Okay, we're good to go. Coming to hands and knees. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest and foot between the hands. Low runner's lunge. So we keep the back knee down, making as much space between the heel and knee as you're comfortable, aligning your heel under your knee in the front foot. Keep your left hand down inside the knee. Reach the right arm up. So we're twisting towards the inside of your front knee, and keeping the top of your back foot pressed down. Turning from the center of your chest, feeling the shoulder blades a little squeezed together. Start to look down towards your left fingertips and come onto them. And then hover your fingers above the mat. Inhale. Exhale. We're lifting all the way up. So we're in this kind of open arm twist. Right arm reaching back, left arm reaching forward. Hips gently press forward, tailbone down, knee over ankle. All right, inhale here. Exhale. We're going to take another back bend. Breath in. Exhale, hand to low back or thigh as you lift your left arm over your head. Keep your belly hugging in strong, especially when you're exhaling. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Breath in. Breath out. Low lunge, reach forward, look forward, inhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, hands to your hips. We're going to take a flying half Hanuman if it's accessible for you. Maybe you need blocks instead or your hands to the mat. I'll just grab one so I can show you what I mean. Okay. Tough version is that your heel is shifting forward, so you have this long front leg, a little soft bend, back knee is under the hip. You can inhale to lift up, exhale to lean forward and sweep your arms back. It's a practice of balance and hugging the core in as you're stretching your hamstring. Maybe you just bring one hand to a block as you reach the other one forward. Maybe you just bring your fingertips to the mat. Maybe you can just lift your fingers away from time to time to try out the balance. One more breath in here. And exhale. Bringing the hands down if they aren't already, pressing the foot down to the ground and sending it back into your tabletop. Good work. All right, let's do the other side. Left foot comes forward. Find the spacing that works best for you. Chest lifting up towards your knee. Right hand down, left arm reaches up for your twist. And gazing towards the ceiling or the fingers in the air as you breathe. You can use your ujjayi. Looking down to your fingertips so you can lift them up. Starting to hover them above the mat as you look up. You take an inhale. Exhale, open arms, twist, lifted into your low lunge. Shoulder blades are kind of squeezing together while your fingertips extend. Feel the center of your chest trying to turn towards the side of the mat. Okay, stay with your breath, another inhale. Exhale, take the back bend. Support your low spine if you need it, or bring it further down to your thigh if you have that accessibility. One more inhale to reach up and back. Exhale, back to low lunge, breath in. Breath out, hands to the mat. Breath in, back to low lunge. Stay here for flying half Hanuman. Hands to your hips so you can adjust your foot. You need to bring your hands down to make this adjustment, please. Safety first. Toes towards the face as you press the foot forward. Soft bend in the front knee. Inhale. Exhale. You're pressing into the top of the back foot too. You need that back shin and leg to support you as you reach your heart forward towards the top of the mat and extend the fingers back. Use whatever support you need. One more breath in. And exhale, hands come down gently, pressing into the foot and extending it back. Hands and knees. Sit back to your heels for a moment. You did great. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center, side out. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. We're getting a little bit of a break. Just a short one before we do one more abdominal solar plexus core exercise. So lay down onto your back, settle the whole spine down. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring the knees towards the armpits as you bring your arms inside of the knees. Catch the outside of your feet and lift your heels. Pulling the heels down towards the sides of the body. Maybe shifting from side to side in happy baby. You could extend one leg and then the other. Keep breathing, soften the jaw. Both legs could extend. Anything that feels nice for you, or continuing to massage the spine. All right, coming to stillness and in a happy baby. Breath in and breath out. Release the feet down to the ground. You're gonna bring your heels close enough to where you can feel that your fingertips just lightly touch them. So they're not touching the bum, but the fingertips can just touch the heels. Feet aligned with the knees aligned with the hips. You're gonna do an oblique exercise. You can lift your head, interlace your hands at the back of your skull. You're looking in between your legs. So with obliques, we have two sides. First, let's release the right hand. Keep your head lifted. Hug the belly in and the shoulders are lifted a little. We're reaching the right fingertips to try and touch that pinky toe and then come back to center. Okay, we'll do it 8 times. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, lower the head. Lift back up. Let's do the left side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take it down. Wonderful. You can extend your arms out to the sides, wide. Bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat so your knees are a little wider, and then just start rocking your knees from side to side. So you can roll out the low back a little bit, feel that nice, gentle movement through the hips. Next time your knees are on the right side, just bring your knees up, lift them in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your legs if you can, and bring your forehead towards your knees. Give yourself a big squeeze, releasing the head down, releasing the feet, and extending your legs so that you are finding your way into a lovely Shavasana. You could take a moment if you need to set that up with any cozy warm socks or sweater. Maybe you are feeling warm enough after this exercise. Shoulders sink to the mat, middle back, low back, glutes relax, thighs, knees, calves, feet, everything heavy, sinking into the mat. Breath becoming calmer, naturally flowing in and out of the nose without any need for effort or control. Notice where your mind wanders. And come back to your breath, to the sensations in the abdominal area in the solar plexus. Feel the breath expand in that space. And however things settles down as you exhale. So stay here as long as you can. Really savor the Savasana experience. It's so important for your body and your mind to have a small window of time where there's nothing else to do except be. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. See you again soon. I hope you're feeling strong and energized. If you enjoyed the class, please click the like button and comment your favorite core exercise from class today. If you need more, there's another class listed at the end of this video. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.